Oh, I'm so scared of that little car. No. No. Look at it. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 4. What we're doing today is continuing on with the Japanese Championship, if I can say it properly, and we're in our Subaru Legacy, which last time we spent about, I think 11 or 12 grand on just to do up. We put a different exhaust on it, we messed with other stuff, we lightweighted it as well, and it's now over 300 horsepower, it's rapid, this is our starter car as well, and it's doing us proud. We just won 7.5 grand at Fuji, we've now got 11 grand on the board. Before we did the car up we had 15, so if we win another race here, then there's 7.5 grand each. We've got 4 more to go, and there's a championship as well that you can do, where you win 35 grand at the end. I don't know whether you have to do them all individually and then do the championship, I'm not sure. But what we're doing is doing them individually first. So we're going to Tsukuba for the next one, and hopefully we'll earn a lot of money in this episode. We'll do 3 of these in this one and see how we get on. And I'm still absolutely loving playing this game on the Thrustmaster T-GT II. We got sent it for some sponsorship content with GT Planet a while ago, and they've allowed me to keep the wheel, and I'm very, very grateful for that because it is an awesome bit of kit. It's really good fun. It's easy to just clamp it on the desk. I know I've got my sim rig here to my side, but there's been loads of issues with the wheel on that shorting out before and issues with the pedals and stuff, so I don't want to risk dragging that around and popping it on here all for it to go wrong. This has been really reliable so far. It's dead casual to use. The pedals are really light. It's just good fun for something like this as well, because the emulator in the game picked this wheel up because of just the way that it's... I mean, it's a Gran Turismo wheel, so you'd hope so, but obviously it's a much older game. Anyway, 10 laps of Tsukuba before us here. There's a Honda NSX Type S0 in here, which scares the living daylights out of me. The rest of it is Subarus and an RX-7. I also realised during the last episode that this is the only car so far where we've not turned the traction control and stability all the way off. I think we had it on 3, 3 and 2. So there was a little bit of that still interfering with the car, but I'm going to leave it as is because I know how it behaves for now and it does what I want it to do. That, and it's fast. It is fast, this Subaru Legacy, as it goes straight on at turn 1. But it's 4-wheel drive and it's just excellent out the corners. It doesn't try and kill you. I have started making a list as well of cars that I want that we've raced against, and on that list is one of the RX-7s that I've just smashed into the back of. Mazda RX-7 FD, I think it's a Spirit R as well, which I'd love. I also like the Touring Pack, is it? Something like that? Or is it the A-Spec Touring Pack or something? There's some with a weird front bumper on that sort of extends the lights down through the front bumper and it looks really cool. I want one of those. I also want a Beetle RSI and a Toyota Starlet Glanza V, but I want doesn't get, as I tell my son. NSX is fast in a straight line. But we've got time here in this race, that's the important thing. This isn't a race where power's going to matter as much as it did at Fuji. This is going to be more about just driving, he says, as if he's a good driver. But we are mighty fine on the brakes when you smash it to the side of an NSX anyway. Is that a 22B? No, it's got 4 doors. Ooh. And also, it's not blue. All 22Bs were blue, weren't they? Is that another Legacy just up the road? Yes, that's one of the rapid ones that we were racing against earlier in the playthrough at Fuji. That was terrifying. Thank you. Yeah, I am there, mate. You can't just turn in on me. Okay, we're getting there. 3rd position. Soon to be 4th. Soon to be 3rd. Ah, you sod. Oh, I'm slamming on the brakes that hard. The pedals just came off the floor. What's in the lead? Is it another Subaru? I think there was 2 Imprezas, wasn't there, in the race? Yeah, it's a much later Subaru. Don't have an accident, Chaz. Good lord. Was that some sort of weird cutback? I don't know. Oh, hip and shoulder, as my favourite commentator Charlie Cox would have said. Let's try and push forward into lead. I don't condone making contact with cars to get overtakes done, but we are really pushing to get some money here. Good gap over the cars behind now after that little bit of argy-bargy. I really enjoyed that you do get tyre temperature and, you know, tyre wear simulation in every race that you go in. It doesn't just change whether you're in a beginner or professional league or whatever, and also fuel usage. You know, there's no mucking about. There's no sort of, oh, you've got unlimited, you know, tyre life or you've got unlimited fuel. It simulates it as realistically as it can in every single race, even whether that's a 2-lap sprint around Tsukuba in a Suzuki Alto, or whether it's an endurance race later on in the playthrough. Trying to chase after this Subaru as best I can. I need to start keeping my eye on the gap, because I don't think I'm gaining anything here. Smoothly does it. Now, what's the gap over the line? 2.3 seconds. Feels like I gain a little bit at turn 1 and here into the hairpin. 2.1 seconds, so just 2/10. Sounded great there. Sounded like it was backfiring a little bit. I'm not sure if there are backfire sounds in this game. 1.6 seconds. So we are getting there. There's still 5 laps to go. These are longer races, these ones. They're about 10 minutes a pop. Oh, he's off! He's off! I've not seen that before. Do the AI make mistakes like that? Gain time around the last corner, though. I know that much. This is what I mean, though. This is the sort of level you want it at. You want to be able to beat them, but only if you get it right, and it's really rewarding. Oh, he's nearly off again there. But he's gaining time on that final corner. I don't think I'm running it wide enough. I'm running out of laps here, you know, and I'm not making big progress. Okay, the Subaru was wide out of there then. We're much closer than we have been before. Yeah, maybe we need to do a bit of that. Oh, look how much further back we can brake. I mean further back. Look how much later we can brake. Really concentrating, sorry. Ooh, bit of a mistake there, sorry. I was blipping the throttle on and off just to see if the front end would bite. Let's not forget this is 4-wheel drive. So is that Subaru in front of us, though. Feel sorry for that front left, though. It's getting annihilated. It's actually starting to go a little bit yellow. 2 laps to go. Oh, he's off. It's the closest we've been. Oh, not close enough for a send. Oh, look at that backfire there. Oh, I thought that was a big mistake then. Come on. This has been such a great race. There's 1 lap to go. This has been an awesome chase, but my God, am I working hard here. That front left is giving up. Just got to hope that he goes off or something here. I'm going to try and tuck it on the inside line for a tighter run. That's going to work. As close as we've been. I've got to go for a send. Got to go for a send. Got the send in. A little bit of contact. He's next to me, though. Side by side. Pop in front into the hairpin. Nice. All the lock in the world. Kill the front right. Ignore the front left. Come on. Oh my God, I'm trying so hard. I love this game already. Alright, just get it tidy into it, Chaz. No need to overdo it. No need to overdo it. It's fine. Run. Run. Run like mad. Is he trying to drive around the outside of me? Oh, it was close, but we got the win. Oh my God. What a race that was. What a race. That was fantastic. Absolutely brilliant that was. Wow. And he's just hit me out of the way. Yeah, of course. That was phenomenal fun. Wow, well done the Legacy. Flipping heck, it really stood its ground there. And that is another 7.5 grand in the bank. That takes us over the prize fund that we had earlier. We've got over 19,000 credits now. And we'll carry on and do the next one. Okay, next up is our first visit to Route 246 in Japan. Which I think this is the second game that this appeared on. Gran Turismo 4, because it was on 3. Yeah, it wasn't on 2, was it? So, yeah, this is the second Gran Turismo game that this circuit appeared on. I really like this circuit, but I don't think... That 2002 WRX is back in this. 147 points in terms of A-spec, so that's not bad at all. It's definitely doable. Look at that thing get off the line and go. Is this the reverse circuit? It is, isn't it? God, these cars are all so fast. Where are they braking? Okay, we can brake a lot later than that. Oh, can we? Cold tyres. Blame it on that. Oh, excuse me, Boobaroo. 3 wide. Not advised. Oh, that's fine. That car kept us out of the wall. Thank you. Right, so it wasn't long ago that I raced this circuit on Gran Turismo 3 for a video, so hopefully I can remember this place quite well, but depends how different it is on this one than it was in Gran Turismo 3. It's a lot less colourful from what I can pick out, but the colours in this game are a lot more realistic than they were in Gran Turismo 3. Gran Turismo 3 was a bit too cinematic, I think. Everything was very vivid and bright. God, these cars are getting fast now, aren't they? Oh, round the outside of the NSX. Thank you, and come again. Poor front right tyre. Poor front right tyre. Part of me after that last race was wondering whether I mess about with the settings to completely turn the traction and stability off with this car, whether that was slightly holding me back against the other Subaru, but I'm not sure, because I quite like how it behaves now. I think it might be a little bit too much if I turn it off. Oh, that didn't feel great. Okay, the NSX is probably going to power past us in a straight line here, and that's fine. I'm just going to look forward. You can hear it. That's mental. To be fair, that Subaru in the lead is fast as well. Oh, it's bumpy. We're approaching this corner a lot of speed. Oh, it's on the throttle well early there. Oh, I turned in early there as well. Oh, that's cheeky. Oh, that was mighty cheeky down the inside of there. Don't hit the wall. Don't hit that one. Ah, can't see the NSX, so I'm just going to drive like it's not there. It's like karting, that, isn't it? Can't see my opponents, so I'm just going to drive like they're not there. This poor car is getting put through its paces. Time and time again. Yeah, like I said, after we did it up for Fuji, it was like the engine braking is just completely gone. I can understand if like we put a lightened flywheel in it or something that the revs wouldn't drop as quickly, but it just, I don't know, it's got this strange effect to it. Okay, we're sort of where we were at the end of the first lap really. We've not gained anything here. Wow. Wow. That's just bonkers. That's late. That is very, very late. Thank you. That worked out beautifully. But that was ridiculously late on the brakes. This is what I wanted though. This is the sort of racing that I wanted, where I've got to push like mad just to gain a bit of time on them. I don't necessarily want to run into the walls like that, but this is what I mean. I've got to properly wrangle the car. And when you've got a wheel to do that with, rather than a controller, where your inputs can be a lot more precise and a lot smoother, it's so much more rewarding because you're doing the inputs you would do if you were driving a real car. That's something that people often forget with sim racing, how lucky we are to have equipment and games that can simulate the real thing so closely. And this is a game from 2005 that we're doing this on. 19 years later, in 2024. Hello. Right, we lead the race. But for how long? Oh, that was not good. Okay, we need a good run out of this final corner. No run is going to be good enough to get completely away from the Subaru behind or the NSX. We need to just face the facts. Can we beat them to the line, though? That's the important bit. Not like that, we won't. Because there's the start-finish line there. The NSX may not get past us this time, though. Oh, I don't know. Oh no, I had to get out of it. I knew I was on the throttle too early there. I've done that a few times now. This is where we gain a lot of time, these two corners. Or we used to. It's interesting because the AI aren't perfect every lap, you know, they change their lines, they make little mistakes here and there. It's really exciting to see. Oh, that was ropey. We're going to have the lead again. Because I'm going to be a lot later on the brakes into here. Although, am I? Ooh, not enough. The revs just do not drop. Sorry, front right tyre. I don't think this is going to be a win, this one. This is tough. There's one more lap to go. Although the Subaru's gone in well too hot there. Oh, and he's hit the wall. He's hit the wall hard as well. And there's no damage, which is frustrating because that would have been that. The NSX is close. Too close. I'm just going to drive. I'm just going to drive in a straight line. I'm not going to look. I'm going to go to the apex up. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that. Late on the brakes. Right, we need a pushy lap now, Chaz. Not like that. We need a really pushy lap now. We need to... Oh my god. All four wheels off the ground through there. Flying through there. Come on, let's shred these tyres up here. All the lock on. All the lock on. Straight line it. Cool. We're actually not as close as we were before to that Subaru. This is hard work, but I love it. I love it so much. It's not going to be a win, everybody. I'm telling you that now. Is that the NSX next to me? It was for a second. Oh, we've got the run coming into the final corner, but it's not enough. I don't want to employ blocking tactics on the NSX here, but... Oh! Well, we won't need to. Wow! Okay. Well, it looks like we're getting third. I'm sorry. I was going to say, I was going to check my mirror and block the NSX down the straight, but... Wow! Third place. No A-spec points, of course, because we didn't beat the race. We still should get a couple of grand for that, at least. That is tough. It's still the power. The power is the difference there. They are definitely tuned versions of those cars. Right, 2.5. That's alright. Puts us over 20 grand for the first time in the playthrough. 21,600. Wondering whether we go and buy a car, but kind of want to see this out with the Legacy. I'm going to do one more of these races. We're going to move on to the next one, and then we'll revisit that at some point, because I don't want to just repeat the same race twice in one episode for you. So what have we got? Twin Ring Motegi. I don't know if we get better tyres. No, because they're just not going to last. So it's 4 laps of Motegi. I imagine it's going to be the full circuit as well. Oh, there are going to be bits of this where the power is a big issue. I think there will be, especially down that back straight. This hoodie is so comfy, man. Okay, so there's no NSX. We've got the RX-7 here. I'm not sure if we did the Route 246 race again, whether it changes the cars involved. We'll see. 4 laps, full circuit here at Motegi, in the sunshine. The crowd is miles away on the banking. Come on, little Legacy. Right, the leader's already crossed the start-finish line. Okay, so it's going to be a tame start. The tyres are cold. Need to get some temperature in them, get them behaving themselves. That RX-7 is going to be the car to beat, I'm telling you now. In time, we'll get more confident on where we can brake. This is the first time doing the full circuit on the game. But again, it's a circuit that I know quite well, so it's alright. I know the nuances of this place. They're having fun. Oh, come on. Why does that sound so low-pitched? This will be an out-braking manoeuvre. Sorry. Ah, you could see I wanted to go for second. Oh, sparks from the RX-7. There you go, say that like that's out of the ordinary. Thank you. Oh, mugged. Oh. Mugged. And blocked. Oh. Ah. Contact for the lead. The Legacy smacking the back end off the 3000 GT. This is great racing though, and again, the AI aren't just sat in a line and all following the same perfect line everywhere, you know what I mean? I think the RX-7 was trying to go through on the left. Okay, you've all stopped. Thank you. But yeah, they're not all following the same perfect line, you know, they move about, they try moves on each other. It's a real sign of when the AI started to get so much better in Gran Turismo. Well, we're leading the race. That's what I know for now. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT will be quick in a straight line. The RX-7 is still amongst it. That's late. Or is it? No, it's alright. Oh, a little bit more lock. A little bit less lock. Dancing. 2.5 seconds we've got over the 3000 GT now. It's a good start to the lap. This is the thing, there's certain circuits where the power deficit is a massive disadvantage to us. But then there's other circuits like this where you can drive past it. You know, you can drive around it. Feels great so far though, this Legacy. I've loved every single time we've driven it. It's been brilliant. 3.6 seconds, and it's the RX-7 that's next. You can see it powering away, actually. You can see the blue dot on the map getting further away from the other blue dots just on corner exit alone. Once it gets up to speed, it is a missile. So again, we find ourselves in a position where we have to try and stay ahead of that RX-7 like we did at Fuji. Hopefully we can just outdrive it, because I like this circuit. I feel like I'm doing alright round here. So it's 3.6. 3.5. Okay, it's 3.4 now, so he's only taken a couple of, well, just a tenth off me in the first sector. It's that back straight near the end of the lap where I'm really going to get caught, though. Just staying third round here this time. Oh, it's down to 2.8. Heck. I'm nervous. Oh, I'm so scared of that little car. 2.7. And he's really going to reel me in here. Just got to go late on the brakes there. Hope that the AI can't do that corner. They showed us on the first lap they're not brilliant at it, but I think that now they're spread out, they're all good. Okay, one more lap to go. A lap ago, it was 3.5 seconds across the line. I don't think it's that now. It's like 2 point something, 2.1, 2.4. Okay, so we should be okay. As long as we're within about a second of that previous lap, we should be fine to still win the race. I can hear it getting closer, and I'm not looking behind me. The gap is definitely less than 2 seconds now. Yeah, 1.4. Can hear it. Oh, no. No. I'm looking. And this is the bit where he's going to catch as well. Go. Go, Legacy, go. Oh, no. No. Look at it. I'm going to come across and defend. Well, you hit me. I moved across with plenty of time. He's hit me again. 2 more corners. Come on, get the run. He's catching. Is it enough? Oh, just enough. 49 thousandths of a second. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Goodness. I said it again. I'm so posh. Flipping heck. Well, that is another chunk of money in the bag. That's what's important here at the moment. 7.5 grand comes our way. Oh, man. My eyes hurt after that one. I was focused so hard on that. 7.5 grand in the bank. Nearly 30,000 credits now. That is really good news. And that is, I think, the last race out of this championship, is it not? Before we do the actual championship itself, which we will have a go at some point. Obviously, we need to do these races again. No, we haven't done Suzuka, actually, and we finished third, obviously, at Tokyo Route 246, so still a lot of progress to be made there, but that is a good place to go and earn money. I think I'll probably enter a different championship next time. We might buy a new car and just try something else, but yeah, that was a lot of fun, that. Big challenge, but the Legacy is a beast. I love that thing. Great car, and that's the car we started with, so yeah, super happy with that. But that is going to be all for this episode, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one when we try a different championship.